So my advice to you is to enjoy the choice that you made. Be proud of whatever work ethic you have. It's for yourself. And last but not least, learn about yourself on this journey. So that's about it.
Thank you, Manjula.
Some people know how to bring out the best in others, and you were one of them, Manjula. Thank you for everything you did. You were a wonderful boss. We will all miss you.
I'm not only going to remember you as a successful woman executive, but also an executive with a golden heart. I sincerely believe that if any one of us, anybody, can be 10% as beautiful a human being as you are, that person would win a zillion hearts.
I feel lucky to be a part of this company and get an opportunity to work with a true woman executive who not only shaped up the entire client services, but is also a true mentor and inspiration to a lot of other in client services division. Manjula, I really wanted to thank you for shaping all of our futures in CVEN.
Frankly speaking, I wouldn't be half the professional I am if it wasn't for your mentoring and counseling over the years. In fact, you're one of the main reasons why I spent 6.5 years at CVEN. Actually, not just me, I've seen you groom so many people. Like personally, I owe you a lot. As far as the team goes, I'm sure you'll be terribly missed. I don't even know how they're letting you go, to be honest. So anyway, you built such an award-winning team. You've set the bar so high. You should just take a bow, Manjula. Thanks again for everything you've done.
I just want to thank you for all you've done for the CVEN Client Services team in India. You have truly been an inspiration to us, and I personally want to thank you that you walked up to us whenever you visited India, met all the reps in person, remembered our names. That was a great feel.
We worked together for a lot of things, on a lot of projects, and the kind of experience that I've had, the kind of personal attention that you have given to me, at times coaching me, mentoring me, telling me what went wrong and how should we go about it, and guiding me. And that's something that I'll always keep with me, that as a leader, you should be humble and you should be on the ground with the team.
People in CVEN know me because of my product knowledge, which I learned from you in your first boot camp. I use your tips and tricks still to learn CVEN, whatever new things come up in CVEN, and I also pass along the same tips and tricks to all in technology India team as well. Thank you so much for all your guidance. You will be missed a lot.
For me, you're the face of client services. It's kind of hard to imagine CS without you. You're the most charismatic personality I have ever worked with. You know how to bring out the best from an employee, which led to be a remarkable workforce. You are a true leader, mentor, and a visionary with tremendous amount of love and compassion. An executive with golden heart. I would like to thank you for building such an award-winning division and shaping our career in CVEN.
It's very emotional for me when I came back and I saw my core group and I see the team that they're managing. And I thought you guys are hearing a lot about 2017, so I thought I would just kind of take you back to 1999 and tell you a true story that not many people know. When Reggie and Reggie used to live at home, which I think you guys know. I didn't live at home, and one morning I went to my parents' house and I was making some breakfast. And Reggie comes walking in his Washington and Lee law sweatshirt. And he's like, Manjula, I have a great idea. I'm going to start an event planning company. And he goes, I'm going to take all my money and mom and dad's money and put it in there. And the first thing that hit my mind was, oh boy, I'm glad our other brother is a doctor. And that is a true story. I took my salary, because I worked at Ernst & Young, and I took my brother's salary, and I think my dad was working, and I divided it by 5, and I said, yeah, the 3 of us are not gonna get married. Because we're gonna look like this or something. But anyway, I'm kidding. Fully supported Reggie, and so then once he started the business, he actually asked me to come on board. And he will tell you that I was his hardest recruit because it took me 10 months to convince me to come work for my brother. And but then I came on board and I started client services. So if we go like 5 years, like in 2004, he said we're going to open up an India office. And so for about 4 years, my team had been answering queue calls, and after 4 years, you want to go on to the next thing. And so we had a relationship management department. I don't know what you guys call it now after a few years, but they wanted to move on and kind of manage accounts. So we said, okay, let's start an India group. Let's put all our efforts in training them, and then you can move on. So we hired our first 4 people, and we didn't know that much. And we trained them for 2 months solid. Like every day we're in there, I'm in there, the team's in there. We were like, yes, the queue's going to get started now. You can move on to relationship management. And within a week, all of them quit. And one had to get married. The other one was going to go get their MBA. The other one had an issue with her family. Just different reasons, and we had nobody there. So wait, before I say that, we did hire 4 leaders, Steve Rathor, Javed, and 2 others. They stayed. That was 2004. 2005, they crashed. And so then, we waited a few months, and then Reggie's like, you guys got to start over. And I'm like, Reggie, how am I going to look at my team and say, let's start over again? Do you know how hard it was for them to do it for 2 months straight? He's like, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to do it. So I said, all right. So then we started with our batch in 2006, which is Sunil's batch, Shibu. For those of you who know Mansi in sales, Anshul, Amin, and anyone else? Bharat. And they were an amazing group. Let me tell you, they made up for everything that the batch 2005 didn't do. Just really learn the product. I went out and trained them personally, so I spent 120 hours training them. And then I listened to them in the queue, and they had to pass by my test to go into the queue. They had somebody shadow them, mentor them, and then they came to me. And just a wonderful group where people, clients would call. Also, the salespeople had some issues. They're like, people aren't going to want another country to take the phone calls. It's nothing personal, but imagine if you're dealing with someone from Australia versus India. It's just much easier. You understand each other, and there's nothing personal. But clients loved the 2006 and 2007 batch, so much so that when they would get on the phone, they'd be like, hey, can you transfer me to India? So it just was a wonderful experience, and from there, it just kind of went forward. And when the world was kind of having a problem in the recession, we were winning awards. We started winning our first awards, so it just kind of kept us up, even though there was other things going on. And I made some notes because I was just asked to do this about a half an hour ago. So I was like, oh God, what was the history? But and then we offer 24/7 support, and I guess if I could just end it, because I know I'm between you and your awards, is what I used to always tell the team to be successful here, in my personal opinion, is number 1, you need to always look at the bigger picture. Like, you can't just think of yourself as a call center agent. The person calls in, how do I send out an email? Events are used for a lot of reasons in events. Some of them are corporations, some of them are associations, some of them, a while back, many years ago, we had the Humane Society. And I'm just going to give this as an example, because I love animals. But when Humane Society would call, I would tell my team, look, when they're running their events, that's how they make their money. And the amount of money they make goes directly to animals coming off the street. So when you're answering that call, don't just quickly answer it and get off the phone. Really think that you're about to save an animal. Like, you're not just call center reps. You are doing something of value. We have some churches that were clients before. And some of those churches deal with children who have very low self-esteem. And they have an event, and they're trying to get out to the right audience. Some children actually cut their wrists. And the invitation is to those people. And you can help them build their database. You can help them create an email, and you might save a child. Now, of course, there's some that it's for a meeting and it's more general, but you're also helping an event planner save their job. So I always told my team, you're not just here to say, how do you send out an email? Events sometimes they actually do save lives. And so I want you to always think of the bigger picture. So I was really big on that. So number 2, I used to tell them, when they call in, don't just answer their question. Ask them, ask them about their event. What kind of event are they running? And help them anticipate. They don't know what they're asking half the time. They come on board. They're asked to use the software. They don't even know the right question. And if you just answer it without really understanding what they need, you could be giving them the wrong answer. And so, ask them, what's this event for? Can I look through your event? When I was in the queue, I was in the queue. And I was in the queue for several years. And when a client would call me, I'd be like, hey, can I take a minute to just kind of understand your event? And then I would answer the question, and if you have 10 minutes, can we go through your whole entire event and get it almost, let's just go. Like, why call back in 50 times? Like, let's just figure everything out. So, just always anticipate their next call, their next question. Why have them call back again? And I like to always understand the event. It doesn't take you guys that long. You're experts at the system. So let's see what else they're telling me. Do something that you're willing to stay up late for. If you are never willing to stay here because you have that call and you want to go the extra mile, you're in the wrong job. So just remember that. And when it comes to hiring, this is what I used to always tell my team. Try to hire character because you can train skill, generally speaking. So if someone's struggling a little bit and they're moving a little bit slow, look at their character. If they're responsible, if they're always showing up, if they stay an extra 2 or 3 hours to learn the product, offer to come in and help them and try and get them to the next level. So just really don't just make it black and white. And under promise and over deliver. Okay. Let me tell you guys something. When I used to get on the queue call and listen to my India team, is a customer will ask you guys a question. Can you do this? And you know the answer is no, but you guys say yes. Not all of you, some of you say yes. And then you answer with why you can't do it. How many of you do that? Really think about it, watch yourself. Yes. And then you say the no reason no. And the person, that's not how we speak, in America. We say yes or no. Maybe you don't want to say direct no. Find a nice, softer way, but don't start it off with yes. And then tell them why you can't do it.